Good afternoon from Yummy BTV. Wishing you all well, of course. Just finished training again. A beautiful afternoon it's turning out to be. So we're going to take it back again to the 90s. We're in Essex and outside Raquel's nightclub. And this story took place with Craig ROLFE, rest in peace, and Tony Tucker, rest in peace. And a young kid at the time, who's a grown man now, maybe coming on the show one day. Well, he was doing a little bit of running for Tucker and ROLFE, but didn't really want to be involved no more and wanted to leave, which they took unkindly to, and they both started beating the shit out of him outside this nightclub. ROLFE was headbutting him. He fell to the floor. They both started jumping on his head. He was screaming and crying. He had injuries. He went to hospital. He said, all right, I'll do it, which once he got out of the situation, changed his mind and just tried to go missing for a week or two. So they've got in touch with him again and said, listen, we want to see you. And he said, please just leave me alone. But they got two other geezers, right, that maybe some of you know, to lure him to Epping Forest, right? So he's gone there on thinking that these two were his friends. But when he got there, ROLFE and Tucker were waiting there. But only this time they had Pat Tate with them. Which is interesting because I would have, if that is right, then Pat Tate would have probably just got back out. So they've got him on the floor, the poor kid, right? ROLFE has got a big knife and he's saying, I'm going to cut you from ear to ear if you don't work for us, right? In which Pat Tate gets involved and this geezer says he likes Pat Tate, right? He says, I'll drop it out. There's no need for the over-the-top violence. Let me talk to him. And it does sound like the kind of thing Pat would do, whether he was, they were just trying to frighten him with doing the good cop and bad cop thing is open to debate, right? A lot of us know about that one where two are going on really violent and one says, look, come with me and we'll sort it all out. No need to get hurt. So it turns out that he carried on running for Tucker and ROLFE. But interesting, during the same time, that ROLFE and Tucker phoned VELLA and said, please, look, Jason, that some geezer who owes VELLA money and VELLA is looking for him and wants his money, this geezer is telling ROLFE and Tucker that, listen, I'm terrified of him, he's going to kill me, he's going to cut me, can you have a word with him? So ROLFE and Tucker phoned VELLA and set up a meet for him to come and get his money off the geezer. And telling the geezer that owed the money, ROLFE and Tucker, that's all right, just pay him the money and we'll make sure nothing happens to you. I don't think so. Some of the stories that you heard about Tucker and ROLFE and VELLA are not quite right. They were shit scared of Jason VELLA. So VELLA turned up, took the money, got the money off the geezer that owed him the money and absolutely obliterated him and smashed him to smithereens with Tucker and ROLFE begging for him to just leave him, but not trying to fight him or nothing, okay? On that meet, I know for definite Pat Tate wasn't there. And I don't think Jason VELLA would have looked at Pat Tate the way that he looked at ROLFE and Tucker, because I am aware that they knew each other from prison. Whether it would have mattered or not is anyone's guess. But I know that he respected Pat Tate a little bit more than he did Tony Tucker. So yeah, they might have been bullies of young people and getting them to sell drugs, but faced with a man who takes it to a different level and a more extreme level than themselves, really didn't have much of an answer for or two, if you get what I mean. So yeah, there are levels to this thing, but no, some of you are right and some of you are wrong. They were actually shit scared of Jason VELLA, like a lot of people was.